Set. Ready?
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Go. Great. Set. 180.
Here's Newton now on second down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. The shotgun snap for Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Set. Load it. Here we go. Yeah, Rocky.
Again, it's Henry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Red! Let's go!
Rivers. Buying time to his left. Uncorks one for Davis. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Flush to his right. Shakes off the sack. And now running right through it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
Come on now.
Johnson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want to make sure he's got full strength in the wrist because he's going to carry the football an awful lot, so ball security is important. And you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past. You want to make sure he gets back to being able to do that as well.
Here's Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And able to find Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. On first down, Newton. Screenplay, Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hurry up.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep rights. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Throwing Rivers. Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They go play action. Rivers being chased out left. And he rifles one incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again here, Rivers. And he's caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the fake field goal works to perfection. You don't see it often, and they caught him by surprise.
And how about the guts to call it in that situation? Think you're going to get an easy 3? Instead, you turn it into 6.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
To throw on second down is Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Johnson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
There you go.
On second down, here's Newton. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. On the ground, this is Johnson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go. That's it. Back 80.
They go to Johnson again. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Sliding out of the pocket. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And Gold is able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you?
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up.
The former Nittany Lion Mike Gesicki with his first NFL touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Cam's going to run the option right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
A tackle that time by Ahkello Witherspoon.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he slides to avoid the hit. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Express! Gun. Do something!
On first down, it's Newton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off-play action. Newton. Going long here for Wallace. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Rivers now after the fumble recovery. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Throwing, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Now a second down throw for Rivers. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Rolling to his right. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Joshua Perkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point forthcoming. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Abdullah, the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it...
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 56 yards. From the red zone now, Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. To throw on 2nd down, Newton. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Exactly. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Hurry up! Cluster.
2nd down, Rivers. Buying time to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. Right? They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the
ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Newton now on second down. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Throwing is Newton. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On second and 10, Newton being chased out left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter what the man.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jeremiah Tauchu with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Play action now. Rivers. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey,
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Hurry up! Left. Behind.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. Oh, some strong running. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Play fake. Rivers. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Rivers. Dancing to his left. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Rivers buying time to his left. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Hurry up. 12.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Derrick Henry. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And out of bounds just on at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon. And right now, they're almost lifeless.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Here's Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. A try here for the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Newton on first down. Steps away to his left. They find some open field here. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On first down, Newton. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six. For a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
extra point attempt here still to come. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Set with 80. Gun.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Flush to his right. Now he'll let this one go deep. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Rookie Derwin James with a pick.
Let's go.
Following the interception here, Rivers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3.
3 down.
Off the bootleg. Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey!
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Off the bootleg. Rivers on the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Alert! Alert! 3 down, 3 down. 1-8er! 380! Mike, check. 59.
Rivers being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And off the deflection, it's caught. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They go play action. Rivers eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Alex Okafor able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.Y. McGill in there to get him for a loss of 5.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To throw on second down is Newton. He's going to let it fly. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Throwing here, Rivers. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 58 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Off play action. Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.